Hello, fifth graders. Today is Thursday, September 17th. Today in class, let's see, this is from yesterday. Yesterday we kind of talked about narrowing our topic down, and then today, well, first of all, today at the very beginning of class, I asked everybody to write down in the back of your language arts spiral. So pretend like you do everything backwards and you flip it to the back of the book, and we're going to start there. And we made a list of all those words from yesterday, so I told you what our word wall words were. I need you to have them in your language arts spiral notebook because I want you to remember them and make sure they are spelled correctly. So there they are. You can pause the video and get those written. And then today, I believe we did lesson 6. Not sure why that says 7 and 8. I slowed my pace down so that we could get everything done that we need to do. So that being said, kind of started out the day. I know I feel a little bit jumbly right now, so I'm trying to go in order and remember everything. We started out the day kind of making sure we had everybody turning everything in. I'm still missing spelling tests. I think I'm missing Melina and Ember and Bryson. So please turn those into me. And then the next thing, let's see. I think that was all the housekeeping things we needed to do. Make sure that you turn in your cursive spelling. So you write all your spelling words in cursive. That's due tomorrow. You only have to do it once. I've been talking about it for a few days. So just a reminder to send me a picture of that tomorrow. Do the best you can. I know you're not used to writing in cursive. And then make sure you're ready for your week 4 spelling test. Anytime you can't figure out what your words are, you can always look on Spelling City. Make sure you're looking under your grade and your color and the correct week. I think also make sure that you read for 20 minutes every single day, and then we can get into our business here. So what we started with today was a reminder of what we did yesterday. We broke apart complex and compound sentences. And then today we actually wrote 2 sentences. We took these 2 simple sentences. I will practice my jump shot today. We have a basketball tournament Saturday. Let's see. I should maybe remind you it's in this little packet. It's the one you folded under yesterday. So anyway, we took these 2. We remembered that we need a comma conjunction to make it compound. And then we took these same 2 sentences and we remembered that to make it complex, we needed one of these subordinating conjunctions. So we picked one of these out to show one thing caused the other. I think we chose because to help hook those sentences together. And then here is the spot where you can check your work. If you have no idea what to write here, please peek. And there are 2 compounds and 2 complexes written. You only have to write one of those. I just wanted you to see there was more than one way to do it. So please check your work when you get done. I'm sorry, I guess I should just tell you we ended up doing it together. Let's show you what we had. Hopefully you could see that and pause it. It says we have a basketball tournament Saturday, comma, so I will practice my jump shot today. That's what we chose to write. And then for number 2, the complex, we chose because we have a basketball tournament Saturday, comma, I will practice my jump shot today. So that is a quick little bit of the sentence writing that we did. And then the next thing we did was jump back into writing our expository essays. And if I can just remember. Yesterday we talked about choosing your topic, and today we read an example. It's called A Silly Invention. You have this in your packet. We only read this first part today. It's called A Silly Invention. In 1943, James Wright, an engineer who was working hard to invent a new substance for the United States government, had a failure that turned into a happy accident. He and his team had been working day and night trying to make a substance that could substitute for natural rubber. The government needed this new substance for jet engines. It had to be strong enough to tolerate hot jet engines and cold weather. And we talked about, well, what is the main sentence? What's the thesis statement? What's the sentence that tells me what the rest of this essay is going to be about? And we ended up deciding it was this. Oopsie daisies, it's what I had highlighted before. Here it comes. Apparently won't let me highlight that part right now. In 1943, James Wright, an engineer who was working hard to invent a new substance for the United States government, had a failure that turned into a happy accident. There it goes. This is what the whole essay is going to be about. So we underlined that in our packet to remind us, and we talked about the fact that a thesis is what holds your whole essay together. Everything else in your essay is going to have to do with this. We like this sentence because it told us when the invention happened, it told us who did it, it told us how he came up with the need to do it because the government was trying to get a new substance. And then we also found out something interesting, that he ended up failing, but it turned into something good, a happy accident. So this led us to talk about, are we ready to write our thesis statement? And the answer we came up with is no, because we don't know anything yet. We don't know when, we don't know who did it for our own inventions that we are writing about. So we decided that we can't write a thesis statement until we've done some research. So we decided to start taking some notes today. And your notes might look like this. So at the top of the page, you're going to write down the name of your invention. And I had one student who is doing Netflix. So I just wrote that up there, pretending like I was her. Then you're going to write down notes on the next line down. And then we wrote down a few questions that we want to find answers to. So the first one is, who made it? Second one is, I just made up stuff here, so don't write what I put in blue. Just copy what's in pink. The second one is, when was it invented? How was it invented? Was it by accident? Was somebody being silly? Did they go dig out all the things in their garage and put them together? And then another question we thought of kind of as a spin-off is, why was it invented? And then today they just got time to start researching. So I would like you to at least have those questions written down, and those are some of the pieces of information you're trying to find. I put those things in blue to show you kind of what a note looks like. It's just a bullet point, and then whatever you write for an answer to the question does not have to be a whole sentence. It's just a note. So it's just a word or two that will help remind you later when you do decide to put this into full sentences and paragraphs. We will do more research tomorrow, but today maybe try to spend about 15 minutes looking for answers to that. And I think that's it. So come with questions to our meeting if there's anything you do not understand. Otherwise, I'll see you later.